It is Tony fucking Lee. How are you all doing, you sexy motherfuckers? Look, came back from work and um again, when I go to work, doing my regular job, it's good because it's a reminder of why I want to get out of my situation so much. And I can feel sad, and sometimes I do get a little frustrated that I can't work towards my actual goals, on my online business. And I think it might create more content and become a better coach, etc. But also, I'm still taking the necessary actions, even if it isn't a lot. Those small steps every single fucking day, they still add up at the end of the day. And that's one thing, like, the younger version of me would be so fucking proud of. The guy that couldn't take any action, who couldn't even get started, who used going to work as an excuse to not do any work at all. And I still read a little bit. I still planned my offer. And even if it's not like a lot of actual direct work, the fact that I'm thinking about it over time, the residual effects of that, I mean, it's better than nothing. But it will also go a long way, because if the more I think about something I deeply care about, the more naturally I'm going to be able to work on it on the days I'm not going to my job and the days where I'm as well. And I think the most important thing is just taking action. It's so fucking easy. Everyone says it. I think I trimmed my mustache a little weirdly here. Do you guys see that? Anyway, the most important thing is to take action. And a lot of us fucking struggle with that. It's like, yeah, I know what I have to do. I know that I have to take the steps in, but like, doing that in the first place can be so fucking challenging. And once you get into a momentum, once you just start fucking doing the micro goals, there's fucking steps that I teach you guys every single day. It's gotten so easy for me. It's been a month and a half, almost 2 months now, where I've not only been able to film a video every day, but just to work on my shit, and it feels fucking great, man. I tend to struggle to be very present. Oftentimes I think about the future, but I also like to think about the past as well. And recently I've been thinking about the past version of myself. As I mentioned, the guy who was just so fucking insecure of himself, who was afraid to just do what he wanted, like create a YouTube channel. I thought of this earlier before, but there was a point in my life where I was so insecure of just who I was as a person, of my race, and just me, Tony, me. I was so insecure of myself that I wanted to join like team sports growing up. And I grew up in a very white area, these rich white people, and a lot of them were sporty, athletic. And I was a very short, skinny, insecure Asian kid. And I thought, like, joining the soccer team or the football team or the volleyball team, like, I've really struggled to do that. I didn't want to do it. I always avoided it as well. I tell people, like, I didn't have any interest in soccer or these sports, even though I deeply wanted to join in and play with them. All because I just thought I wasn't good enough. I thought, like, why would they want an Asian kid in their team? I'd just tell myself that. And yeah, sure, like, being a minority, I did get bullied every now and then, but 90% of the fucking negative thoughts came from my own doing, my own self. And I think that realization is so fucking powerful. And maybe you're in a state now where you don't realize, or maybe you are understanding that, like, yeah, my own insecurities, my own mind has fucking hindered my own progress in life, my own happiness. But once you break free from that, and once you start proving to yourself, I think that's like one of the only ways that's allowed me to be so confident now, and just finally just go after the things I want to do in life, is just by proving to myself, taking one small step at a time, taking action, that I do belong, that I can fucking do these things and not feel inferior, or that I am actually good at certain things as well. It helps when you're good at it. And I want you guys to, if you don't know what you want to do in life, you don't know what your fucking purpose is, and you're questioning that, just think back to the things when you were a kid that you really wanted to do, or that you're just naturally good at somehow. Maybe you weren't taught how to do a certain thing, but you're just always good at that skill. And yeah, just taking action every single day, and just comparing to the person, again, that was so insecure to join sports or other things. It's quite inspiring. I didn't think I'd be an inspiring type. I didn't think I'd say that to myself ever. I think that's the first time I've ever told myself I'm an inspiring person, which goes to show how negative of a person I used to be, right? I'm still surprising myself with these just normal positive affirmations. And so I guess the lesson here is just to think about the old version of you. Or if you're in a tough point right now, there must have been a point in life where things were even worse. And even if it's only 1% better, there's still something you can learn from that as well. And also, if you are in a shit situation as well, which, I'm still at the starting point, but a couple months ago, I was pretty bad. Like, I got into smoking weed again, eating shit food. I wasn't going to the gym properly. I thought going out and drinking and socializing and living that life of blowing money and not remembering the night was what I was looking for, what I was missing out on, when in fact it was just right in front of me. But you're going to look back on this moment, this point in time where you struggled the most, like I do right now. Like I think about the times where I couldn't even post a video every single day, where, if I feel unmotivated to film a video today, for example, I'll just think back to the days where I couldn't even do like one in a week. And so when you start to slowly build a bit of progress, I want you to constantly remind yourself, not of the goal, of course, but also the person that you're not running away from, but growing out of. We all in different phases in life, and I promise you, as long as you take action, this moment in life, it will just be a phase, a memory that you look back on, not with embarrassment, not with regret, but with fondness, because despite the fucking fallbacks and everything you're fighting against, you still found a way to fucking take control of your life and live out your dream life. And I'm doing that right now with you guys as well. It is I. Tony fucking Lee. Have a good night.